Nick Wright, man. Nick Wright. Because this has been going on for a while. So we're going to get to this clip and we're going to hear from you guys about it. Nick Wright. So this is what Nick Wright had to say about Jalen Hurts. Listen up.
I don't think anybody actually thinks Jalen Hurts is getting cut or traded, barring a catastrophe. But I do think it's a legitimate conversation of, do we know Jalen Hurts is good? I think that it and by
good?
Yes. And are we certain Jalen Hurts is a top 15 quarterback in the league? I think that's average. There's only 32. So are we certain? By good, I mean better than the average league starter. Are we certain of that? And so here's why I think it's a fair question. Because you start with, and I try to be fair, I try to be, Wilds isn't here to remind everyone, but they do call me Mr. Consistency. There is an element of the situation stuff that I don't think hold against, but use in my grading of Brock Purdy must apply here.
Hold against.
In that case, other than San Francisco, is there a better situation for a quarterback?
Smitty, your reaction.
Bro, Nick Wright is a joke sometimes. Like, I swear to God. If you don't got him in the top 10, I really don't have any sports talk for you for Jalen Hurts. If you ain't got him at least in your top 10, you might not have him in top 5 or whatever you want to say from last year, however you want to do that, right? But to ask if he's top 15, is it's baffling, bro. I don't know what to say. Like when I think about Jalen Hurts, right? I automatically put him in the 10, right? I automatically got him in my top 10. Like he's in there, right? And then I'm like, he's somewhere right now after last year's performance, maybe 6 or 7, right? Just slightly. And then Nick Wright comes and says 15. And it's like, is it just you don't want to be wrong too? You just like the rest of these clowns, like you don't want to be outed as one of those guys who said Jalen Hurts couldn't win football games. Jalen Hurts couldn't be a winning quarterback. Then it's just one of those situations where I don't know if I even care what you have to say most of the time. You know what I'm saying? You just making claims to be hot, to get clicked. And the Philadelphia Eagle fan base got to just leave him alone, bro. He is one of those ones who just, I seen a post today like Joe Burrow numbers compared to Jalen Hurts total numbers.
Yeah, I got it. We'll
Jalen Hurts got
next. I got it. Go ahead.
But if it leads into my argument, if we talk about it next, we talk about it next. But like, you will literally say Joe Burrow is top 3 instantly. But then the guy with the same exact numbers, basically the same resume, both went to a Super Bowl, both lost, both was runner-up for the MVP in those same seasons. Both of them basically got the same resume at this moment, right? Both got national championships, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of almost the same resume, but you'll give Joe Burrow the nod. You'll give Joe Burrow the go-ahead. And I understand what it is, right? It's because he's doing it with nothing but his arm. But I didn't know being mobile was going to be the benefactor for being lower. I thought being dual threat would make you more dangerous, more dynamic, but Hurts too dark for him. Yeah, man. I mean, I just didn't understand. I don't understand Nick Wright. I never really liked the dude anyways. I mean, he had a whole bunch of bad takes about Jalen Hurts. And then he tried to slowly walk him back. But last year, Jalen Hurts and Brian Johnson and Sirianni helped him out. They put him back in the driver's seat to say all this blasphemy things about Jalen Hurts. But we understand.
Yep. King?
Because I was going to go that route too, but I'm going to go a different route because I watched certain things that Nick Wright said, and I got a bone to pick with him. So you mean to tell me that this guy that we call Jalen Hurts, I'm sorry, Jalen freaking Hurts, is top 15, which you set up there and said the Prince. I'm going to go with the Prince. This is what he called them. He called them the Prince. Because his king is Patrick Mahomes, correct? So he called Trevor Lawrence his prince. Now Trevor Lawrence has got a big payout, right? This is what he did. I was about to make a whole video about it. I was about to go on a rant, but I saved it for this.
Mm-hmm.
So he's basically saying that, yeah, Trevor Lawrence, it's not his fault. Everybody was like, Mac Jones is over there. He might take his job. But he was like, no, he's going to get a big payout, which he did. But now he's trying to say Trevor Lawrence is better than Jalen Hurts as well, which I'm like, the numbers don't lie, bro. The numbers don't lie. And for you to sit up there and just try to get clickbait and everything like that, Trevor Lawrence is ass. He's garbage, bro. And they're gonna see it. They wasted their money. Like, they wasted their money. There's no way that he's better than Joe Burrow. He's not better than Lamar Jackson. He damn sure not better than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback in this league. Think about it like this. Even before that little segment that you just played, they basically hit him with a stat like, yo, since college, since the 2 teams he played in college, up until now in the NFL, that's 7 years, right? About 7 years. No, it's 9 years. Sorry, it's 9. Out of the 9 years, 7 years, he had a different coordinator. He had a different coach. Now let that sink in. For him to actually have basically success with different coordinators on the collegiate field and NFL field, I don't know what we're talking about. Last year it was one of his worst seasons so far as a starter. But at the same time, you can't sit up there and just say little things like, oh, he's top 15. Over who? Who you got? I got him top 5. I have him top 5. You can't put Joe. You can argue the fact that he could take Josh Allen's spot because everybody got Josh Allen in the top 5 for some reason. Only thing he got over Jalen Hurts is an MVP. Everything else Jalen Hurts got, period. And you're going to fault him for being a mobile quarterback and everything like that. Lamar Jackson was a mobile quarterback. He won MVP being a mobile quarterback. So that's what I'm saying. We can't sit up there and just have this. But I know what it is. My guy, our guy, Jalen Hurts showed up in the Super Bowl, whereas though his defense of the Chiefs allowed them to, Jalen Hurts to show up. And Jalen Hurts had, in his fact, one of the best Super Bowl quarterback performances ever. It's a fact. So this is what it's all about, man. Like, I had a whole rant going on, but I'm like, you know what? He's not even worth it. But I'm gonna just say what I got to say. But to put Trevor Lawrence over Jalen Hurts is egregious. It really is. It's one of those things that you really gotta. Hey, people are looking at me, and all right, I'm gonna get the Philadelphia Eagles fans riled up. I feel like that's what it is. Just to get clicks, get views. That's where the money coming at. So it is what it is.
Yeah, man. For me, listen, this is the same Nick Wright, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put this in perspective for you guys. This is the same Nick Wright, right, that went on to First Things First in 2017 and had questions on the Philadelphia Eagles. This was the same, and then we proved them wrong. This was the same Nick Wright in 2022. Just like everybody else that had questions on Jalen freaking Hurts, and he
hold on, cool cat, Darlene. And it's not called showing up when you don't show up because you can't show up because you don't make it there. But I digress. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're good, King. The same. This is the same Nick Wright that praised everybody else, but when it comes to Jalen Hurts, nothing. They just want to clown this kid. They don't want to give him his credit. Last time I checked, he's 34-17 as a starter with 2 Pro Bowls, 2 second-team All-Pros, an NFC East champ, an NFC champ, 5 minutes away from winning the Super Bowl, but they don't want to talk about that because of defense.
5 minutes? 5? We didn't even. We were a minute and 30 seconds away from winning.
30 seconds, man. I remember.
If James Bradbury don't hold, they kick a field goal. It ain't 100% they make that field goal because it's a 50-plus yarder. on
Yeah,
that
right.
wet grass.
Right.
He
Right.
might
Right.
miss. Be a
right.
minute and 30 seconds from finding out what Jalen Hurts really made of if James
Exactly.
Bradbury wasn't a poo putz.
Exactly. Exactly.
Here's the other thing though. Here's the other thing though.
Yep.
Because he said also in that clip, he was talking about Jared Goff. He was talking about the 49ers and how they got teams around them. How is that a fault against Jalen Hurts? When the team is literally built around Jalen Hurts, period. If you look at it, we got Saquon now, but the two wide receivers, the tight end, the offensive line that helped him out. This is how he had his success as a starter. Since he's been a starter, he hasn't missed the playoffs.
Thank you. That's
It's
what
not.
exactly what
It's
I was
not. It's
thinking
not.
of.
It's not a lot of quarterbacks that can say that in the league. Trevor Lawrence, basically, I think his defense helped him out against the Chargers that year. But besides that, it wasn't really nothing. I don't know.
Exactly. But again, like I said, 34-17, second team All Pro, 2-time Pro Bowler, NFC East champ, NFC champs, was about to win the Super Bowl. Outperformed Patrick Mahomes, 63.4 complete percentage, 11,764 passing yards, 67 touchdowns, 34 interceptions. Rushing attempts, 524. 2,503 rushing yards, 41 touchdowns, 8 game winning drives, 6 fourth quarter comebacks.
That's cool. Dang, quick question. You said two
Ain't Bank
superstar
an
receivers,
Eagle?
right? That's what it says. But let me ask you a question. You saying two superstars and a great offensive line help. You have to have an offensive line to protect the quarterback, number one. It don't have to be great, but we was blessed to have Jason Kelsey, Mailata, and them boys, right? Let me ask you a question. The two superstar receivers you're talking to, who had to throw them the ball?
I think he kind of going into. I think you got to read his next comment. You got to give him a second.
Hold on. Those two superstars broke team records with Jalen. Okay. Never mind. You know what? I'm on go. I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm on go right now.
Look, that's why I kind of was waiting because I was waiting. I was like, nah, ain't no
I'm
way
on go.
Dank
I
doing
got you. I
that.
got you, Dave. All right. Got you.
Yeah.
So we on the
I mean,
same page.
2 years ago they asked who was gonna throw him the ball. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And it's crazy that
Did you say
he had those
Darlene?
yards.
Hold on, Darlene. Did you say we had? You say we got great running backs? Name them. Name them.
Darlene the cop. See, Darlene the Cowboy.
Name them, Darlene. Put them in the chat. Tell me the great running backs that we have. Please tell me them. Please
You know what I mean?
tell me the great defenders that we got. Come on, man.
Facts. And they want to put these guys over Jalen Hurts.
I yet to see Burrow make a throw that Jalen Hurts can't make.
He can make those throws. It's
You're
just
gonna see more of them this year. You're gonna see him make more of them this year.
It's just that the comfortability of it. That's it. Because of the offense that he was being toward since he's been the starter as the Philadelphia Eagle. Because remember, that first year when he came at Eagle, he was backing up Carson Wentz. He was supposed to be like the dude from the Saints. He was supposed to be like that. That's how they was using him. Then the whole offense changed because we got rid of the coach, Doug Peterson. What's up? And then, he had to learn something else. He's been going through this his whole career, but he's faulted for that. And y'all put more stuff on him. Oh, he made it to the Super Bowl. He didn't win. Oh, the fumble. And they made a good point. I was watching a guy that Patrick Mahomes didn't have a great Super Bowl last Super Bowl. He didn't have a great Super Bowl. He had a turnover. The only fact is that they won. That defense belted them out. But if they lose, they don't say, "Oh, Patrick Mahomes threw that pick. That's why they lost." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when Jalen Hurts fumbled, now it's like that. But mind you, we were up 10. We keep saying it. We were up 10 at halftime.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like to go back to the Super Bowl, but he's a Chiefs fan. Patrick Mahomes, Glizzy Gobbler, pause. He is. And then he also liked Trevor Lawrence. That's what he likes.
He called him the prince that was promised.
Right.
Y'all,
That's what I'm saying. So now, since he got this big contract, now he's like, oh, watch this. He gonna show y'all. And he got what you call him now? What receiver they just got?
I almost flipped this whole table over, dog.
What?
Every time I read shit like that, like defense one stop, we would have, man.
Oh yeah.
Exactly, man. When it comes to Jalen Hurts, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, you don't have to like him, you don't have to love him, but these stats right here, just read them. Just read them yourself. I don't have to explain it. It's all right here in black and white. And if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be going to not one, not even two, but 3 playoff games, ladies and gentlemen. 3 and a Super Bowl appearance. Look at these numbers, man, as a starter. 10-0 against winning teams, for crying out loud.
Thanks.
Come on, man. Listen, I get it. He ain't Patrick Mahomes. Who is it? He ain't all these other quarterbacks that you love. But at the end of the day, women lie, men lie, the numbers don't lie. Point blank, period. Simple. You don't have to like him. You don't have to love him. But at the end of the day, he gets you to the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes is probably going to end up with 3 Super Bowls in a row, and nobody has ever done that. Okay.
I know who's not going to do it. Because you got
I know who ain't gonna do one in a row.
Right.
He ain't gonna even get an appearance. That nigga Dak ain't getting an appearance. Shit.
Well, they said Dak, so
Run Paulo here, because we've been throwing the ball a lot.
Oh shit! Dak! No! It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over! Fuck. Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay.
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay. Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak. That was on you, Dak.
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott. Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb. Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb. You trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb.
That's crazy, bro.
well, y'all said Dak.
Our quarterback never had a out of character like that. That's too out of character, man.
Exactly.
That's too much.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the 9 years worth of stats that Dak Prescott has to 3, 4. Yeah, definitely can do that. Sounds like a good idea.
Exactly.
A few moments later.
Let it out, man. That's why we got you. Start us off with the call-in with Nick Wright. You heard the clip.
Nick Wright. Oh, see. Here's the thing about it with the whole Nick Wright argument that we heard. First of all, we've all heard this argument before, y'all. We've heard it all. We've heard this. You want to know who we've heard this from? Our division rivals.
Mhm.
So you mean to tell me your best argument about how good Jalen Hurts is that he has an organization with a front office that actually does its fucking job? Like, that's your argument? Not a very good one. Not a very strong one. Sorry that other organizations in the league don't do as good of a job in the front office with drafting and acquiring talent to put around their quarterback. I'm sorry that doesn't happen that often, that you're actually building a team around the quarterback. You say he makes the same thing, says the same thing about Brock Purdy, but it's not Brock Purdy's fault that team was already built with the skills position players and the defense in line already in tow. All they had to do was drop a quarterback in there that was competent enough to get the job done. That's not Brock Purdy's fault. It ain't Jalen Hurts' fault that his front office is doing what they need to do to acquire talent to put around him and make sure that they keep that talent around him long enough for them to try to achieve something. That's not Jalen's fault for you to say, okay, that strikes against him. And are we sure he's a good quarterback? Wow, dude, really? if you need, and if Nick Wright, I say this to you, if you ever see this, if you ever need anybody to tell you if Jalen Hurts is a good enough quarterback or not, ask the quarterback of your own team what he said after the Super Bowl. Ask him what he said.
Oh, he gonna tell us a PR stunt. That's what he gonna tell us.
No, that PR stunt my ass because Jalen Hurts played way better than him in that game. And we all know, the world knows that. Everybody admitted that the day after the game on live television. So we can't go back on it. Nick Wright himself even said it himself. Yes, Jalen outperformed him. So, like, really, to even make that argument really is kind of redundant because that's the same argument they were making about Patrick Mahomes before they got rid of Tyreek Hill. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
So seems like to me, Nick Wright is trying to take arguments that were used against his own quarterback and to put on other quarterbacks. But at the same time, you want to sit there and place quarterbacks that ain't did a damn thing in this damn league. You want to put them high up on the. Can somebody tell me? And like he says, are we sure he's even top 10? I'm sorry. I can really only definitively say 5 quarterbacks that I would rank above Jalen Hurts. Definitively. 5.
Go ahead.
Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Matt Stafford. That's it. If you ain't one of them 5, I ain't trying to talk about it. Because ain't nobody else in the league done anything that Jalen ain't did.
Go ahead, King. I know you got something to say. Go ahead.
I agree with the 5. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of how I got it too. Then I got Jalen Hurts at 6. Last year was just disgusting.
Yeah.
You want to talk to me about a Trevor Lawrence or a Justin Herbert? You can go to the back of the line and kiss where the sun don't shine.
No, but that's his prince. That's Nick Wright's prince. Trevor Lawrence, and he basically put him over Jalen Hurts.
The only reason why I'm putting Josh Allen over Jalen Hurts is because Josh Allen, whether we like to admit it or not, he has a stronger arm. He has more of a cannon of an arm to get the ball down the field than Jalen does. But that's just facts. I'm not saying as far as running the ball. And now here's where Jalen has the edge which kind of balances it out with me, is the fact that as a runner, Jalen's better. And Jalen doesn't turn the ball over as much. He doesn't have the turnover history that Josh Allen has. Jalen's not reckless with the football. But I gotta put Josh. I would say Josh Allen because he has a better arm.
Is he? Hold on. I got a question for you, Stu. Is it that he has a better arm, or is he at a better offense where they ask him to actually make those throws? Though
I'll put it to you like this.
Because the only reason I asked,
he has more arm talent than Jalen.
If you look at those first 2 years, he was in the same type of offenses Jalen been in the last 2 years. RPO based, trying to get the deep ball, and then they brought in somebody who was able to manipulate the offense to work in Josh Allen's favor. And then we started seeing that Josh Allen was willing to do down the field. He was more accurate. He wasn't just a runner. So is it the fact that they put him in an offense that worked better for his arm, and Jalen hasn't been put in that position yet? We possibly could be seeing that this year with Kellen, who's actually going to ask him to put the ball down there.
That's possible. That is possible. But I'm just saying we don't know that yet. But that's what I'm saying. As it stands, I got Josh ahead. Now, I could actually say put Matt Stafford above Josh, and put Jalen and Josh tied at 5, because I'm sorry, Jalen been to a Super Bowl and almost won, and Josh Allen hasn't. So,
yeah. What's your thoughts on all this, King?
I would have me question mark Josh Allen, question mark for Burrow. I think a lot of people say okay, Burrow, because of that year that he had when he went to the Super Bowl and he beat Patrick Mahomes. That's nostalgia of it. all, right? But Jalen Hurts got similar record. Similar record against Patrick Mahomes. He's been doing this consistently. Regardless of last season how that ended, he's been doing it consistently. With Josh Allen, I feel like that. They want him to get back to that MVP so bad that the narrative is that he's still top 5, which I don't see it going into this season. I feel like that, regardless of the interceptions and everything, I feel like Jalen Hurts is still top 5 quarterback. I feel like that, just like Smitty brought up. I feel like that Jalen Hurts is not asked to make those throws, and I feel like just being a Kobe Bryant fan, Kobe Bryant knew his weaknesses. It turned that into a strength, and I feel like that when Jalen Hurts did that in 2021 the off season going into 2022, I feel like that made him a better quarterback. I think this year is going to justify what I'm talking about because now he has a structured offensive coordinator that could put him in the right situations, and then he could play off of that. And then they're giving him the keys as well. So I think that with that going on, I think that Jalen Hurts we're going to see him be in top 5.
I like the way he broke down his offseason. He took the first half of the offseason out there with his quarterback coach, the Tom Brady quarterback coach. He took the first couple of weeks out there with them, and then he said, "You know what? I'm gonna go get my guys, and we gonna work." You know what I mean? And I think that's gonna be the biggest improvement. He gonna have connection on the field with everybody. He gonna have a trust for a little bit of everybody. And I think he learned that from last year when I think to be honest, I think Goddard going down opened his eyes because he didn't trust Calcaterra or Stahl in certain situations, which causes him not to make some of the bigger plays. So I think for sure you're gonna see the opportunity. That's why I asked you what I asked him, DV. Is it Josh Allen has a better arm or Josh Allen was asked to make the throws, you know what I'm saying, that they trusted him to make? Steichen is still pretty much running the same offense. He ran it with last year. He finna run it again this year. He finna run the RPO one read.
He gotta tweak it a little bit though.
He gonna run the one read. He probably a little bit more running than passing. It's probably gonna be a little bit more run based.
Healthy. He's coming in healthy now.
But no, that's what I'm saying.
Hitman, I agree, Hitman.
Oh man, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, bro.
I see that.
I ain't doing that, dog.
No, I'm not saying.
Hey,
now look.
Hey, if it's facts, it's facts, and I ain't. I'm just saying.
Now, I'm not saying Josh Allen is not top 10 because I believe he's top 10. I just got my guy over him. If he's not over him, he's wherever you put him going into this season. I'm talking about Burrow. He's definitely over him.
That's the only one I was gonna give some fight back on. Stu is Joe. Joe done missed 2 seasons.
Actually, let's hear from. I want to hear from Smitty on this. Where's your QB ranking if you have to rank where Jalen Hurts is? Where do you think Jalen Hurts is?
So I would have Patrick Mahomes 1, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going at 2. I'm probably going.
I gotta go with Lamar at 2.
I was finna say Lamar.
Lamar 2. Lamar 2.
Yeah, that's where I would be going to because he won an MVP.
3.
I put Stafford at 3. He won the Super Bowl.
That's a tough
one.
I got Stafford at 4.
I got Stafford at 4. Super Bowl champion than the rest of them, though.
I'm gonna have to put Stafford at 4. I'll take Stafford 4, Allen 3, and I'll take Jalen 5.
Yeah, I would say Jalen 5 as well, underneath Patrick Mahomes, just obvious Patrick, Lamar Jackson, Matthew Stafford because he won a Super Bowl, and Josh Allen, if you want to say him as well, go ahead. Joe Burrow, again, people can say whatever they want about Joe Burrow. I'm not disputing what he.
I got to see Joe Burrow again, man.
It's just for me. The best ability is your availability. And for multiple times I've seen him hurt. Like he was hurt last year, ladies and gentlemen. He was hurt last year. Where's Aaron Rodgers?
That's a good question. Where is Aaron Rodgers? Is he on an ayahuasca trip or somewhere? Is he in a
Exactly.
darkness retreat? Is he running for vice president? Where is Aaron Rodgers? We ain't seen him since the 4th snap of last season. You talking about old brittle brick Rodgers? I'm telling you right now, if he lasts past 6 weeks, I'm telling you, come on, man. You don't get healthy as you get older. And that Achilles, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of how Gene, that's what I was fighting with Josh and Matt. I wanted to put Josh at 3 and Matt at 4.
Yeah. And quickly, before we hear from King where he ranks, quickly, because I know some people's going to be clipping this nonsense. Where do you have our playoff non-winning quarterback? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Congratulations, Green Bay. Him. Where you rank him at?
I don't know.
Oh.
I would have to go through a list of quarterbacks to figure out where I put Dak Prescott.
Figure out where I got him.
Yeah, I'm only saying that because I know people gonna clip this, yada yada. So I just want to say it out loud. So where you rank? What about you, King?
First 2, Lamar. Well, Patrick and Lamar.
Yeah,
that's my first 2.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't have Stafford in his top 5. I don't. I got Burrow at 4. No. I got Jalen at 4. Jalen 4. Josh could be 5th. And number 3 slot is. What do your guys see in Burrow though?
I like Burrow, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Burrow.
Sorry, bro.
It's cool.
Bro,
What makes him top 5 though?
I'm sorry, bro.
Just
you can't. You ain't nothing you can tell me to say Joe Burrow ain't.
I gotta redo that 5. I ain't gonna even lie.
I'm sorry.
I gotta
bro.
redo that 5.
Just,
I ain't gonna lie.
I
gotta take Matt out. I gotta put Joe. I gotta take Matt out and put Joe.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have. He already knows. Like it. Like even if the pocket break down, he's still just Joe Cool in the pocket. He's last second balls out. He like literally. He's literally probably one of the most clutch in the pocket under pressure quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm taking Matt out.
But can I ask y'all a question?
Go ahead, King.
If we win 2022, is Jalen Hurts over him?
Yes.
Yes.
Over who?
Burrow.
Yes.
Yeah, probably so.
But here's the thing. I don't know if I don't know if this is true or not. Did Joe Burrow ever make All Pro?
Not sure. I don't think so.
Okay, if he ain't make All Pro, then no, we ain't putting him over Jalen. If he ain't make All Pro,
yeah, I gotta redo that 5 though.
If he ain't make it All Pro, then we ain't putting him over Jalen.
So that's moving him up in my list.
Like,
I gotta go.
And like seriously, and I'm trying to figure out if he didn't make All Pro with that year. What the hell was wrong with the voting that year? What kind of year did he have? If he didn't make All Pro, like I'm trying to figure that out. That's kind of weird. Because that 2021 season, he was.
Hey man, it's all opinionated at the end of the day. Because somebody can have Aaron Rodgers in their top 5. Somebody can have Matthew Stafford in their top 5. Somebody can have Jared Goff in their top 5. Anybody, it's opinionated.
I think it's Lamar. I think it got to be Pat, Lamar, Josh, Joe, Jalen.
Yeah, for me, it's Patrick, Lamar, Josh. I say Matthew Stafford because I gotta see more from Joe Burrow, and then I say Jalen. That's me because I need to see more from Joe Burrow. Because again, these numbers right here don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. These numbers don't lie.
Hey, look, the reason I gotta put Joe in there. Who else beat what other quarterback beat number 1 in the playoffs?
You do got a
He had the
point.
opportunity to do that.
Huh?
He got an opportunity to do that though.
We beat him in the AFC Championship to go to the Super Bowl.
I
That
understand that.
Ain't no other AFC
Look,
team beat him, dog.
You look AFC
You can put him-
Championship game in Arrowhead.
Cool. But what I'm saying, he's had the opportunity to do that.
What you mean?
I'm talking about
I think he's
fighting for
3
my
and 1
guy.
against. I think he.
I'm just saying. As I'm
3
saying,
and
I'm
1
still fighting for
He's
my guy.
3-1 against them.
Right. He has the opportunity to do that. That's how the schedule's lined up. And then that's how
I
the
ain't talking
playoffs lined
about
up.
no. I ain't talking about. I'm talking about as far as like why he. You asked me why, so I was just giving you a couple of reasons.
So basically, because he beat Patrick Mahomes.
He beat Patrick, and he had a phenomenal season. I mean, do you remember? Do you remember what Cincinnati was before he got there? Before they like drafted him?
Like, for real.
Do you remember like the trajectory he was on that rookie season with
Bro, they was getting ready to look like the Browns.
without the 3 receiver set, right? He was on a major run.
They was getting ready to look like the Browns in the 2000s.
They were 2-14 the season before they drafted Joey B.
Yeah, they was damn near that 0-16 Browns team, bro.
So like, I think he a great passer. I think he makes everybody around him better. I think he's a good quarterback, man. I like Joe B.
I do too, but I don't. My logic is basically you saying because you just said that he beat Patrick Mahomes.
That go on your resume, don't it?
That really do.
If you beat the guy number 1, like if you beat the guy that's number 1, don't that go on your resume?
That's politics.
Especially when your head-to-head matchup against him,
that's
you
politics.
winning that head-to-head, that matter.
So at the end of the Super Bowl, even though we lost, Jalen Hurts wasn't the top.
No, he
What?
was.
Yeah, he was.
That don't count for something. But I'm saying that don't count for something. That don't count for something.
No. We're not saying that it don't. Did you not just hear me say? I just asked, did Joe Burrow make All Pro? Because if Joe Burrow ain't make All Pro, I can't put him above Jalen Hurts. That's what I did. That's the specific question. That's what I just said. That's all I need to know. If Joe Burrow ain't make All Pro, then he ain't above Jalen Hurts.
This is crazy, bro.
I'm just keeping it tall.
Hey, Jigga, you put Burrow on the Eagles, and we the most deadly team in NFL history down there from the passing game perspective. Passing, I ain't saying like just quarterback play, but passing, we ain't gonna be as dynamic with the dual threat. We ain't gonna have as much. We ain't gonna be a good rushing team.
But from passing,
we gonna be hell of a passer. We gonna be hell of a passer. Hey, Joey B gonna have 5,000 plus every year.
Yeah, guaranteed. At least 45 touchdowns. That's gonna be an average in this.
But we gonna be bottom of the league in rushing though. So you can't take it both ways. Right now, we middle of the pack.
I don't 100% know about that though, Smitty, because they gonna be so worried about Joey B throwing to Smitty and AJ and Goddard or whoever and run like that box gonna be light. That box gonna be light. So you might be able to turn around.
Why ain't nobody talking about Patrick Mahomes and his 14 turnovers?
Facts.
But here's the thing.
You know why?
Because
he got those things.
Yeah. Right. But think about it like this. He beat us, right? And then this last Super Bowl, he didn't play well those 2 Super Bowls. He didn't.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, he did in the 4th. In both games, he had what?
Okay, he showed
2 or 3 touchdowns in both 4th quarters.
2 or 3 touchdowns.
I think he had 2 last year and 2 against us, if I'm not mistaken.
He had, because he didn't have that many yards against us.
He went perfect in the damn second half, and he ran. He was running on that. But he had 2 passing touchdowns in the 4th, though.
I still got him at number 1, but
all the quarterbacks. That ain't nothing like that.
I'm saying all the quarterbacks got their flaws, though. All the top 5s. It's not perfect quarterback.
Exactly. Twiz said he got Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar, Goff, Purdy.
Golf. All right,
Okay,
yo,
bro.
twist it. Twist.
All right, boy.
Hold on. I gotta give him. Hold on, Stu. Let me give you a solo cam for this one.
Twist it. Get that way.
All right, boy.
It's over there, bro. No. Kitty table. Right now. Golf.
What Bobby say?
Golf.
What Bobby Brown
Somebody
say?
to hit
It's
you with
your prerogative.
somebody to hit you in the
This,
head with
bro.
a golf club.
You got it. You got it, bro. I ain't even mad. That's how you am. I'm mad at you, bro. That's how you am. I ain't even gonna lie to you like that.